Okay, good to hear that. Now, before we start our class, may I request Miss Dana, please lead our prayer.
Let us all stand. Let us bow down our heads and pray. Heavenly Father, our Lord, our God, in this afternoon and evening class, everything, and thank you for this class for the yes, we God. Be with us, for God, give us knowledge and wisdom, for God, and also our future, for God. Give us peace in our mind, for God, na sabot kami sa tanan nga upang discuss and sa tanan nga mga problems na games, for God, sa tanan, Lord, ang dalan niyo makatunan ng Pasya, for God. Thank you, Lord. We give praise to you, for God, in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you for that, Miss Dana. Okay, so settle down yourself. Okay, I can see that all of you are present today. A round of applause to everyone. Okay, so before we start our class or move to another lesson, let's have a review first of what we have discussed yesterday. So any one of you have remember what's our lesson yesterday? Yes, Edith.
Yesterday, we talked about our right triangle.
Very good. Yesterday we talked about the right triangle. And how will you define a right triangle? Anyone? Yes, Althea.
A right triangle is a three-sided polygon with a largest angle measuring 90 degrees.
Very good. A right triangle is a three-sided polygon with the largest angle measuring 90 degrees. A round of applause to everyone. I can see that all of you did already understand our lesson yesterday. Okay, so now let's have a game. So are you familiar with the game for Fix One Word?
Yes.
Yes, so I guess you're familiar with the playing that on your mobile phone. So now, let's have a game name, hashtag Guess My Message. So this is a mixed version of the for Fix One Word and its modified version. So here's the mechanics. You're going to guess the word or phrase that the teachers try to relay for 5 seconds. Understand? Okay, so let's have a drill for you to better understand this game. So, okay, hashtag guess my message. Yes, Kimberly. Again? Very good. It is rectangles. Round of applause, Kimberly. Okay, so I can see that all of you are familiar with this game and know how to play this game. So let's start the real game. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Right then, now let's start the real game. Hashtag guess my message. Yes, Dana.
Triangles.
Very good. Triangles. Next. Another hand. Yes, hit it.
Right triangles.
Yes, that's right triangles. Because you can see the pictures, the triangles have the square, or it represents the 90 degrees. Okay, very good students. Next, 3 plus N. Althea. Legs. Very good. Legs, because side A and B are called legs. Very good. Next. Oh, honey.
Hypotenuse.
Very good. It's hypotenuse because equal plus T plus no sounds like
Hypotenuse.
hypotenuse. Very good. Next. Another hand. Oh, Dana.
Sum.
Yes, it's the sum. You're good at this. Round of applause. And now, let's have the last one. What's that? Yes, Kimberly.
Square.
Yes, it's called the square or squared. So a round of applause to everyone. You're really good at this game. So the words that found in that game, can you please read all of it aloud, please?
Triangles. Right triangles. Legs. Hypotenuse. Sum. Square or square.
Yeah, so from those words, what do you think is our lesson for today? Anyone? Yes, Edith?
Pythagorean Pythagorean theorem.
Yes, very good. Today we're going to talk about the Pythagorean theorem. So, have any one of you heard this theorem before? No? Okay, so since this is not familiar for you, so let's move to the proponent. So the proponent of this theorem is Pythagoras. So can you please read who is Pythagoras? Althea.
Pythagoras founded the Pythagorean theorem with his followers who proved this theorem about 2,500 years ago. A Greek mathematician and philosopher.
Yes, so that's the proponent of the Pythagorean theorem. That's why it's also called Pythagorean, because from the word Pythagoras, the proponent. Okay, now, so given the right triangle ABC, so here's a triangle. What is the name of its longest side marked as C? Yes, Althea.
Hypotenuse.
Very good. It's called hypotenuse. Another one. What about the two remaining sides? The side A and B. Honey.
Legs.
Very good. It's called legs. So, can you please read what the Pythagorean theorem states? Honey?
And every right triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the legs.
Yes, so this, in every right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the legs. That's why the formula of this theorem is
C squared equals A squared plus B squared.
yes, because C is the hypotenuse and A and B are the legs. Okay, so wait, let's have an example. Can you please read the problem, Ms. Kimberly?
What is the measurement of the unknown side of the rectangle?
Yes, find the measurement of the unknown side of the right triangle. So as you can see our triangle, we are looking for side C. Yes, the hypotenuse. So can you please read the given? Read it.
A equals 14, given A equals 14, B is 27, the unknown is C.
Yes, C. So we use the Pythagorean formula, which is C squared equals A squared plus B squared. And then we substitute the value of A and B. So the value of A is 14 and the value of B is 27. So it becomes 14 squared plus 27 squared. Then 14 squared is 196 and 27 squared is 729. Its sum is 925. So since we're only looking for the value of C, so we're going to extract square root on both sides. So the square root of C squared is C and the square root of 925 is approximately 30.41. Look at also check it in your calculators. Is it correct? Very good. So, did you understand it, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so since you understand it, let's move to the next example. So, A, here. So, here we're looking for B. So, can you please read the given, Miss Althea?
The given are A equals 8, C equals 12, and the unknown is B.
Yes. So, using the Pythagorean theorem formula, we have C squared equals A squared plus B squared, and then we substitute the values of C and A. So it becomes 12 squared equals A squared plus B squared. And 12 squared is 144, and A squared is 64. And then we combine like terms. So it becomes B squared equals 144 minus 64. And it becomes, so 144 minus 64 is 80. Since we are also looking for B, we extract square root on both sides. So it becomes, the square root of B squared is B. And the square root of 80 is approximately 8.94. So do you have any questions? Clarifications? None? Okay, so let's move to the third example. Can you please read the given? The
equals 35, C equals 30.
Okay, so here we're looking now for the value of the leg A. So again, using the Pythagorean formula, C squared equals A squared plus B squared. And then substitute the values, so it becomes 30 squared equals A squared plus 25 squared. 30 squared is 900, 25 squared is 625. And then combine like terms. So it becomes A squared equals 900 minus 625. 900 minus 625 is 275. So then we extract square root on both sides. So the square root of A squared is A. And the square root of 275 is approximately 16.58. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Do you have any questions? None. None? So since none, let's proceed. So right now, have you asked this question to yourself? Why do I need to learn the Pythagorean theorem? Have you asked yourself now, Mom, why do we need to learn the Pythagorean theorem? Is it really important in our life? Can we use it in our daily life? Have you asked that to yourself right now? Yes? Okay, so it's nice to know that you are also curious about the importance of this Pythagorean theorem in your life. So, students, always remember that Pythagorean theorem is very important in solving real-life problems involving right triangles. So, we all know that our surroundings, the buildings, the infrastructures, there are lots of designs of it that also in shape of right triangles. So in that, when we also, in our field in the future, we will encounter real-life problems involving right triangles, right now we have a foundation for it so that you can also solve it in the future. So now, are you ready to discover or learn the real-life application of the Pythagorean theorem?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that sure? Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now let's discover the real-life application of the Pythagorean theorem. Can you please read the first problem? Honey, read it aloud, please.
A shed with a fence roof need to have some roof beam fitted. The width of the shed is 5 meters and the height of the fence roof is 2 meters. How long does the roof beam needed in one side?
So in solving word problems, now the first step is we're going to draw or sketch what is being provided. So as you can see, it said that the width of the shed is 5 meters. So the width of the shed is 5 meters, and then it's the height of the pent roof is 2 meters, and then we're looking for the size or the length of the roof beam. So as you can see here, this is the 7 meters, and this is the 5 meters, which is the width, and this is the height of the shed, and this is the roof beam. So here it makes the 90 degrees, because all you know that in direction, you know the 4 direction, west, northeast, west. Okay. So we all know that in every direction, in 2 directions, it always makes the right triangle. So we can assure that this is the right triangle. Do you understand? Okay, now that we are sure that it is the right triangle, and we're looking the roof beam, height of the roof beam. So we're looking for the hypotenuse. So we can use what theorem? What theorem can we use in solving right triangles? Very good. It's the Pythagorean theorem. So from that, we're looking for this. So here's the solution. So given A equals 7 meters, B equals 5 meters, and we're looking for the C, the hypotenuse, the longest side of the right triangle. So here's the solution. C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Same process. We we substitute the value of A and B. So 7 squared plus 5 squared. 7 squared is 49. 5 squared is 25. This sum is 74. And then we extract square root on both sides. The answer is approximately 8.6. So the answer is, therefore, can you please read it all together?
Therefore, the roof beam needed for one side of the shed is approximately 8.6 meters.
Okay, so now we know that this side is approximately 8.6 meters. So that if you have problems in that, you don't need to go to the or have a stair and then measure the length of the roof beam. So you can only solve it. Understand? Do you have any questions, students? None? Okay, now let's have another question. Problem. Can you please read it?
8 ladder is leaning against a 12 meters vertical wall. How far is the foot of the ladder from the vertical wall?
Okay, so a 13 meters ladder is leaning against a 12 meters vertical wall. How far is the foot of the ladder from the vertical wall? So now let's going to draw it. So that's the drawing. So as you can see, two direction, the wall and the ground, it makes the right angle. So we're sure that this problem involves the right triangle. So we can also use what theorem? Again?
Pythagorean theorem.
Very good, Pythagorean theorem. So can you please read the given, Dana?
A given R, C equals 13 meters, B equals 12 meters, and A
Is the known. Very good. So, using the Pythagorean formula, C squared equal. Here, I derived it since we're only looking for A. So, how did you derive the formula? So, here. So, if you are good in deriving formulas, you can do it. But if you found difficulties, you can use the original formula. So, here's the original formula. C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Since you put this A squared in the left side and then put the C squared on the right side so that it will be easier for us in substituting the value. So we're going to subtract here. We're going to remove this by subtracting. You'll remember the additive inverse property. The inverse of addition is subtraction. So we need to subtract both sides by B squared. So cancel B squared. And here it will become C squared minus B squared equals A squared. Then you can rewrite it, or you can write it in this form. So it's the same as this, right? It's the same. So that's how you're going to derive a formula. If you found difficulties, you can use the original formula. So I derived the formula. We substitute the value of C and B. So it becomes 13 squared minus 12 squared. And then the sum of that is so 169 minus 144 is 25. So we extract square root on both sides. It becomes, the square root of 25 is 5. So the answer, can you please read?
Therefore, the foot of the ladder is 5 meters away from the vertical wall.
Therefore, the foot of the ladder is 5 meters away from the vertical wall. So, did you understand it, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions or clarifications? Are you sure?
Yes.
Since you don't have any questions, let's move to our activity. Okay. For your application, are you familiar with the movie or the game Street Road? So here, if there's a movie or game about escape room, here we also have a game on Pythagorean escape room. So can you please read the mechanics? First mechanics, Miss Dana.
Imagine that you are locked inside a room, and the only way to get out from the room is to answer the question provided in its log unlock the door by telling a letter that corresponds to its answer. If you fail to unlock the door within a given time, then you will be trapped on it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, so you are to pick a room number for you to unlock and escape from. So you are given a free will to choose the room that you are going to answer. This is a survival game, so you better escape from the room before the time ends. So for the simple or easy level, I'm just going to give 1 minute. For the difficult level, I will give 5 minutes to answer. So for those who pick the room with a difficult level, especially with those word problems, you need to show your solution here on the board, and then when you got the answer, tell me the answer so that I will click it here and determine if you got the correct or wrong answer. Afterward, you're going to explain to your classmate how you got the answer. Understand?
Yes,
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So now let's go to our Pythagorean escape room. Okay. Ready? Let's have first Kimberly. What room? Room 2. Okay, room 2. So that's the question. Can you please read it aloud?
It is the longest side of a right triangle matrix as 2.
Is it legs, sides, hypotenuse, or legs? Very good. It's hypotenuse. Okay, so congratulations. You unlocked the door. You're free to go. Round of applause to Kimberly. Now, room. What room is that? Okay, so room 2 is done. Dana, what room would you pick?
I pick room 5.
Room 5. Can you please read the question? That's the difficult level.
Car travels 6 kilometers from S to west, then it turns left and travels further 12 kilometers. Find the destination of the car.
Yeah, so is it 15 kilometer, 30 kilometer, 20 kilometer, or 17 kilometer? So I'll give you 5 minutes to answer that. Answer it on the board. Okay, your time starts. Now. 5 minutes starts now. Okay, you have 3 minutes left. Done? What's the answer?
20 kilometers.
20 kilometers. Let's see. Yes, it's 20 kilometers. Another result to Dana. So Dana, can you please discuss or explain it to the class? You better listen and how she discuss it because you don't know. You also pick the difficult room. Okay? Go Dana.
Okay, so since you're using a right triangles, then we can use a Pythagorean theorem. So the formula of a Pythagorean theorem is c squared plus a squared plus b squared. So here given AB equals 16 kilometers, BC equals 12 kilometers, and the AC is unknown. So here are my solution. So AC squared plus, which is a 12 squared plus b 16 squared, and AC squared equals the square of the square of 12 is 144, and also the square of 16 is 256. So the square of AC squared equals 144 plus 256 is 400. So the square root of 400 is 20 kilometers. So the answer is AC equals 20 kilometers.
Good. Thank you, Dana. So let's give Dana a round of applause. Okay. So Dana, next time when you explain it, you can say that since we're looking for AC, we can extract square root on both sides. That's how you say it. We extract square root on both sides. Okay, very good, Dana. Now, it's room 5. So, room 2 and room 5 is done. So, let's have another one. Okay, let's have Honeyguin. What room? Room 7. Let's see what's wrong in room 7. Can you please read it aloud?
This theorem states that in every right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the length.
It's a blank theorem, Pythagorean theorem, sides theorem, or right triangle theorem.
Like sure.
Are you sure?
I like sure.
Like theorem? Let's see. Sorry, you're now locked in here forever. That's not the answer. You're almost close. Thank you for that, honey. So, this theorem states that in every right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the length. So, what's the answer for this? Anyone? What theorem is that? It's the Pythagorean theorem. That's supposed to be your answer. Okay, don't worry. Now, let's have another one. Althea, what room?
room 6.
Room 6. Okay, can you please read?
The size of a TV screen is given by the length of its diagonal. The dimension of a TV screen is 16 inches by 14 inches. Find the size of the TV screen.
So, this is difficult level. You ready for this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I give you 5 minutes to answer. Okay, go on board. Okay? Your 5 minutes starts now. Remaining. Still have a lot of time. So what's your answer?
21.26 inches.
Approximately 21.26 inches. So the first choice is C. Yes, very good. It's the correct answer. Round of applause to Althea. So can you please explain to the class how did you do it? How did you solve it?
So the given are A equals 14 inches, B equals 16 inches, and C is the unknown. So we will use the formula of the Pythagorean theorem. So C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So A squared is 14 squared and B squared is 16 squared. So 14 squared is equal to 196 and 16 squared is equal to 256. So 196 plus 256 is equal to 452. So C is equal to 452. So since we are only looking for the value of C, so we will extract square root on the both sides. So the square root of C squared is equal to the square root of 452. So approximately C approximately 21.26 inches. So therefore, the size of the TV screen is approximately 21.26 inches.
Round of applause. Okay. You forget to put square here. So that's it. So let's give Althea a English clap. It's now square. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, thank you for that, Althea. So room 2, 5, 7, 6 are down. So let's have. So only room 1, room 3, 4 are not answered. So now let's give the time for Edith. What room?
Room 3.
Room 3. Let's see what's in room 3. Can you please read it, Edith?
Given the triangle ABC, find the length of sides.
Yeah, so is it 8 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 11 centimeters, and 9 centimeters? So this time, so it's the middle or the medium level. I'll give you 3 minutes, okay? Okay, so you can answer clearly before. Okay, your time starts now. Let's equal C squared equals. Erase that and see it. So that's equal sign. Use a calculator. Answer is 9 centimeters. Let's see. Yes, it's the answer. Discuss it to the class. This is capital B. Since we're using B. Yes, that's right. Okay, can you please explain it?
The given is AB equals 12 cm and AC equals 15 cm and BC equals the unknown. So we'll use a Pythagorean Theorem formula. C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So A squared is 15 squared, B squared is 12 squared. And 15 squared is 225 and 12 squared is 144. So minus 225 and minus 144 equals 81. So the both side of this is extract B square root square root the square root of B squared equals B in that case.
The answer is 9 centimeters. Yes, BC equals 9 centimeters. Round of applause to Now, the rooms unanswered are 1 and 4. So, let's take Kimberly again. What room? 1 and 4. Choose one. Room 4. Can you please read it and answer? Mathematician. Yes, is it Pythagoras, Pascal, Euclid, or Pythagore? Who? Yes, very good. It's Pythagoras. Very good. Then, Pythagorean. The last row. Row 1. Row 1. Okay, row 1. This way.
Give the triangle XYZ, find the length of line XZ.
Yes. So I'll give you 3 minutes for this one. Okay? Your time starts now. It's 3 years. This way. This left, right, small. You get X small. Stop square of the sides. What is on this square root side? Like this, square root x z square root the square root of x z squared. Plus. So what is the square root of 205? Get later. So if your answer, you get the answer as a lot of decimal places, you can use only two decimal places or one. So here we only use one decimal places, so you can use it's only 0.3. Okay? So what's your answer? Approximately 14.3. Don't forget 2 yards. Let's see. About 14.3 yards. Yes, it's the correct answer. Very good. Honey, can you please explain it to your classmates?
The given are x, y equals 3 yards, and yz equals 14 yards, and now we're looking for xz. The sign of Pythagorean the formula of Pythagorean theorem is x squared plus a squared plus b squared equals 3 squared. Substitute the value of a and b. Substitute the value of a and b. 3 squared plus 14 squared is equal the square root of 3 squared. The square of 3 squared is equal to 9, and the 14 squared is equal to 196.
You don't need to put 2 here and places. Continue.
Xz equals 212.
Square root.
Square root of
Both sides.
the square root of both sides. Xz
Square. The square root of.
the square root of
You just repeat the square root of xz squared.
the square root of xz squared is equals the square root of 205. Therefore, the approximate answer is xz is approximately approximately 14.3.
Very good. Round of applause. Okay, yes. Honey, rather. So I can see that all of you really understand our lesson on the Pythagorean theorem. So a round of applause to everyone. Very good for that, students. So now, let's proceed to the next activity. Okay, let's have a review first. Let's refresh our mind on our discussion. Okay, so what is Pythagorean theorem? Anyone? What is Pythagorean theorem? So based on your understanding, how will you define the Pythagorean theorem? Yes, Dana?
I define Pythagorean theorem, which is very important to us in our life, and solving real life problems involving the right triangles.
Yes, so very good. So she defined Pythagorean theorem as an important tool or formula in solving real life problems involving right triangles. So another, do you have any idea of what is the Pythagorean theorem? Anyone? You don't have any idea now? No? Okay, so let's move to the next question. What is the formula of the Pythagorean theorem? Honey?
The formula of the Pythagorean theorem is c squared equals a squared plus b squared.
Very good. The formula of the Pythagorean theorem is c squared equals e squared plus b squared. Now, last question. What is the importance of learning the Pythagorean theorem? Someone already answered it a while ago. What is the importance of learning the Pythagorean theorem? Anyone? Althea. Do you have any idea? Pass? Okay, Dana.
So, as I said a while ago, so the importance of learning Pythagorean theorem, you can use it in our daily life, in real life problems.
Yes, in solving.
So we are right problems.
Yes, very good. So, the number of okay, so Pythagorean theorem is very important for us in solving real life problems involving the right triangles. Okay, so I can see that all of you understand our lesson about Pythagorean theorem. So now, let's proceed to our next example, which is the valuation. So here, we're going to answer the Pythagorean hidden message. So I have here a printed this paper. We're going to answer. So you need to answer the questions by choosing the best answer and then write the letter on your the corresponding blank to discover the hidden message and the activity. So show your solution in the back page of this paper, especially in numbers 6 to 8. So are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I will give you 20 to 25 minutes to answer this. Is it okay? Okay, so you can answer it now. You can use your calculator. Okay, answer it now. Don't forget to write your name and the date for today. It's October 10, 2021. Don't forget to circle circle the letter that corresponds to your answer and then put that letter to the blank page, okay? So you can use also your scratch paper. Don't forget to fill the tube. The letter, the first and the answer in the blank. Don't forget. Also little by little. Don't forget. Put that here. This question. Okay? also an application here, my phone. See process. Yes, answer is 6 to 8 for your solution on that page. Are you done? done. So we're waiting for honey. So honey. Chicken aldea. You can use your calculator. Okay, I think Gwen is done. So we have that Gwen. Okay, thank you for answering. And now let's proceed to your assignment. Okay, so for your assignment, we are going to read or research about the converse of Pythagorean theorem, and then we are going to give 3 examples with solutions in your 1 whole sheet of paper. Did you get it? Yes, ma'am. Okay, you can take it down. Okay, so that's all for our class today. So I hope you understand our lesson about the Pythagorean theorem. Did you understand it, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. A round of applause for everyone. So that ends our class. Thank you and God bless. Thank you for listening, and you can go home safely. Bye-bye. Goodbye, class.